For all the rhetoric about supporting working-class Americans, Republicans and the Trump administration occasionally reveal their true sentiments. If you listen closely, every now and then, their mask slips. Just last week, President Trump's attorney, Elon, appeared on television and made a telling remark when discussing my background. When asked about me, she scoffed, saying, "What intellectual thought? You were in a bar, AOC, not to have a drink, but to serve one." Now, I personally don't care about her opinion of me. What matters is that she wasn't just speaking about me, she was speaking about all of us. As Trump's lawyer, her job is to represent him, which means that when she dismisses the intelligence of working-class Americans based on their jobs, she is voicing the administration's perspective. This attitude underscores a deeper issue, a fundamental disregard for working people by the powerful. It's not just bad manners, it's a reflection of the broader agenda of figures like Trump and Elon Musk, who prioritize the interests of the wealthy while misleading everyday Americans. Instead of working to lower the cost of housing, rent, groceries, or healthcare, their policies have done the opposite, engaging in trade wars that drive up prices, slashing Medicaid, cutting food assistance, and weakening Social Security by laying off critical workers. The Trump administration's priorities have been crystal clear. When they had control of the government, they promised an infrastructure boom, a revitalization of manufacturing, and a tax cut for the middle class. None of that happened. What did happen? Tax cuts for millionaires and billionaires. And now, as Trump fills his administration with a record number of billionaires, Elon Musk, Linda McMahon, Charles Kushner, and more, it's evident who he truly serves. Meanwhile, the very policies that Republicans claim to champion are the ones Democrats actually enact. Yet, they label these efforts as radical. But let's examine what they call radical. Believing that no one should go bankrupt because they got sick in the richest country in history. That's common sense. Expecting that a minimum wage should cover the basic cost of living. That's common sense. Recognizing that when corporations pay poverty wages and rely on government assistance to supplement their workers' income, it's a form of corporate welfare. That's common sense. Demanding that housing should not be a Wall Street casino game where investors profit at the expense of working families. That's common sense. We must hold corporations accountable for their greed and ensure our government serves the people, not just the wealthy elite. That's why I refuse to take money from lobbyists and corporations. Republicans may adopt populist rhetoric during campaign season, but their actions tell a different story. If there was ever any doubt about whose side they are on, look at Trump and Musk's actions in office. On a personal note, I rarely talk about myself in these discussions, but I want to share something that shaped my perspective. When I was in high school, I had a beloved social studies teacher, an anti-establishment thinker who reminded me of Bernie Sanders. In my senior year, he was diagnosed with terminal cancer, and he only managed to come to class once. That day, he told us to take out our notebooks and write one word: oligarchy. That was his final lesson to us, and he passed away not long after. Even in 2007, he saw the dangers of concentrated wealth and power, and now, I see it as my responsibility to fight against it. The dangers of oligarchy were important enough for him to spend his final lesson warning us. I intend to do my part to make sure as many people as possible understand why. Music, before you go, if you found this discussion valuable, please subscribe to this channel for more content. You can also sign up for my newsletter to stay connected, especially given the increasing influence of tech billionaires over online platforms. The newsletter is free, but there's an option to contribute if you'd like to support my work. Thank you for being part of this movement.